Seed oils. Are they bad for us? Are they going to cause heart disease and rampant inflammation and age us prematurely? Like, talk to me a little bit about the premise behind why people think seed oils are so bad, and let's debunk that a little bit.
Yeah, I think let's kick off with a bang here. And there's probably no bigger bang right now than that seed oil conversation. Body Bio definitely goes against the grain of the norm on social media and those you see who are speaking out about the detriments of seed oils. Essential fatty acids are essential. They are not biological substrates. We do not make them in our body. We need them for cellular health. Without them, you will have many different health problems, starting within your cells. And this research it's not like random. This isn't something that we've just decided like, okay, we're just going to go against the grain here. It's rooted in many, many decades of research and many researchers all over the world who are looking at the essential fatty acid pathway, both from the mother essential fatty acids, which are ALA and LA. And I'm going to start off, just because it fell off my wall and I'm going to use it, by looking at the essential fatty acid pathway chart so that we can really just understand this here. This is my favorite chart. I use it all the time. We have a much nicer branded version of this chart that we share.
Super simple. Very, very
it's
simplistic.
Beautiful,
there, isn't it?
right?
Yeah.
So let's look at this. Omega-6, omega-3, lower level EPA, DHA. It's become this narrative that if you just supplement with this, it's going to offset all the bad you're getting from your diet. It doesn't work that way. This shuts down the whole pathway. If you're just going to be accepting these lower, you're not getting all of the downstream metabolites from the two mother essential fatty acids, those two parent essential fatty acids, alpha-linolenic and linoleic acid. And there are, of course, inflammatory drivers that come from arachidonic acid, but there are also it's both pro-inflammatory and anti-inflammatory. And this whole pathway is a very important, critical biochemical pathway that happens in the body, which helps with so many different synthesis and so many different things in the body. So yes, let's talk about the differentiation between oxidized, rancid, industrialized seed oils, but let's also have a nuanced conversation about how important whole food forms of linoleic and alpha-linolenic are. And so what people have done is just say, okay, the standard American diet, everyone's eating processed foods. There's linoleic acid in everything. It's oxidized. Yes, processed foods do have very high levels. And if you're going out and eating Kentucky Fried Chicken or McDonald's, you are eating very detrimental oils, which are going to accumulate very long chain fats and therefore renegade fats and misfolded and aggregated proteins at the cellular level. We do not want this. This is the driver in disease. We know that. So remove those from the diet, but still consume whole food sources of linoleic and alpha-linolenic, as well as EPA and DHA. Whole food sources of these are always going to be the best. And we need them. I mean, we know this.
So this is what's important. So linoleic acid is an omega-6, as you mentioned, and you already mentioned this, but I'll just highlight it because I think it's worth highlighting. It's essential, meaning that we need to get it from the diet. The body cannot synthesize this on its own. If only there were if only we had looked at the information and the effect of seed oils on humans. And of course, we do have that information. There are these meta-analyses, which is sort of the highest quality of research, where they're looking at, in aggregate, many randomized controlled trials and sort of looking at what the signal is. And I'll just pull some here because I pulled this in preparation for our conversation. RCTs, or randomized clinical trials, have shown that replacing saturated fat with linoleic acid, so that's that omega-6, essential omega-6 that we find in the Body Bio Balance Oil, reduces total LDL cholesterol. There's also some evidence that linoleic acid improves insulin sensitivity and blood pressure. A recent large-scale study looking into diet and its impact on the development of rheumatoid arthritis has also revealed a surprising finding. Linoleic acid may have a noticeable anti-inflammatory effect. So I would like there to be, to your point, a bit more of a nuanced conversation around omega-6s and, these seed oils, because if you're going to, Burger King, McDonald's, name your fast food joint of choice, where they are refrying and reusing these oils over and over again. To your point, this rancid, highly oxidized oil. Sure, that is not going to be great for your health. But when we're consuming the omega-6s that we find in nuts and seeds and eggs and meats and all the places that omega-6s are sort of an abundant, these are great places to be getting our omega-6s, and it's nothing to be feared.
No, it's not.